everyone, this is E8 and I've been in my backyard going through my rock collection, and I was like, well, I don't really go in my rock collection very much, so what should I do with it? Well, my dad let me use the hammer, and look at what it made here. A whole bunch of rocks. We don't know this type because it's like all quartz, and we are pretty sure, and we know that it fitted in perfectly in here. You okay, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we know it perfectly fitted here. See, look. Good. Can you even tell where it is? I think you do, but look how well it's going in. And you can see this little part, and where else could it connect if you take this off? How could you even make a circle? You would have to do this. And we also got a sedimentary rock. We found this in my backyard, and this is the only piece that we could really break off. A tiny piece of sedimentary rock. And if you didn't know, sedimentary rocks are really strong. And this is the rest. And see, look, there are layers right here. Look how cool it is like that. And when you look like this, it also looks cool. And let's see, there's also this one, which was the most challenging to break off. We only managed to break off these two pieces with a giant hammer. We broke off this piece, which fits right here. And we broke off this piece where we don't know where it really does fit. And it is very small. And we have a lot of them, and we know, and these go together really good, and this is how much I appreciate it, and this is how much I appreciate you watching my videos, and these were pretty cool to find. This one we got broken into 3 pieces, and this was the most unique one we could find. My dad says that it might be sedimentary, but it also has quartz in it. And if you've never seen quartz, there's a glycerine before, or check it out. Like there's a little bit of sparkle, and if you want, you can pause the video, and you'll like see the quartz, and see that little thing right there. That's quartz, right there. That tiny little thing right there. If you look closely, it'll start to like shine. But like, look, when I put this part into the sunlight, and then let's see now, like this, and then shake it a little bit around, and move it so it's like facing this side and zoom in. And see, and it's right here. I meant to actually use the camera. And see right here, and then watch when I like wiggle it, you'll start to see like a little bit of shining.
It's blurry when I zoom in.
Then fully zoom out then. Okay, and see if right here, see it's like a little bit of a shine. And if you don't see it, then you go out into your backyard, because even though you don't see it, you're surrounded by quartz. Almost every single rock has it. Except rocks like sedimentary. But this has quartz in the entire thing. Not on the outside, or maybe it does a little bit. I'm pretty sure it does, but this is total quartz, all of them. And then so just ask your parents, and then just grab a hammer and hit it, but don't use nails. Well, I didn't try that out, but I don't want to. Oh, warning! Face away from it, because when I was hitting it, I have like a cheek mark. Okay, that's like that's like right here. See, it's like a cheek mark, and that's because when I hit it, I think this flew and hit my cheek. And so always make sure that you have safe protection. And when you hit it, wait until you see it crack, then turn it away quick, or just do this all together. Like when you're throwing it, when you're like doing this with the hammer, then just turn your head away all together while it's going down. When either you can choose those two, and it would take a while for me to do all of these. But look at this. Look at this one. This one, and it has a lot of. Of quartz, and see it shining. A little. It's like a little shine, and sorry if Kitty's a distraction. He's being ridiculous. And here are these. At first, when we got this off of this, we didn't, and we thought this was just a plain old rock. But then once we put it in the light, it's here. Let me open it up a little, and then if I just do this, see, you can see the glittering perfectly, and you don't have to go like this to see it. See it shining a little. And if you don't, then just get a rock from your backyard. Almost every single rock you come across has quartz in it, except things like sedimentary rock. But there's also a little quartz in it too. See, when I shake it, when I have it like this, see that little thing right there? That's quartz, and it's shining in it. But it has the least amount of quartz than any other rock, and that means that if you see something like this, and you're probably wondering, how did I find it out as a sedimentary rock? Look, layers. It's because a million years ago there was an island called Pangea. It was the entire world before it split into 7 continents, and one part went down while another went up, and those are called tectonic plates. And it helped form this. It's not easy to find, but if you do look around your backyard and you find something like this, and you go over to it and pick it up, then so just turn it around, and if you see something like this that's called tectonic plates, or like those little slides, these things, those are sedimentary. And all of these we found in my backyard, and I got all of these in just about 2 hours. It actually only took about like 1 hour. It was a pretty big big expedition, but we did search a whole lot, and we did find, and we did and every single one we got did eventually break. And this is where my rock collection used to be. Now it's just an empty bowl. My parents said it was okay if I had it, and of course they didn't put they didn't put food in it, like when there was all that dirt in it. And so here's all the stuff. Hardest one, these. Easiest one, and it was the first one. The easiest one was this. I mean, not that one. It was this one. All it took was just about 3 or 2 hammers, and then it broke open. And look at it. This has a whole lot of quartz. And if you don't know what quartz is, think of it as like a diamond, but then just make it so it's white. And quartz is very common, which means it doesn't have much value or much money in it. But it is a good find in nature. Because when you find it, that means you just stumbled upon quartz. And quartz is 100% nature. And that means that if you go out in your backyard, you'll see this. And all of this stuff was hard to find, but we did eventually find it. And so, hardest one, this. Whoops, this little piece rolled on over to that collection. And easiest one, this. So, keep on and going out, and you'll make your own discoveries. You'll finally be able to have stuff like this. That's quartz, and if you keep looking hard enough, you may find this. This is what it looks like, and then just take away the white balls. That's where the hammer hit it, and see, this is what it looks like fully together. But it's not all like this. Sometimes, it's like if you do like a few taps, it'll do like a tiny little. And then just like look inside that very carefully, and then if you hit it a little bit more, or it'll go like this, and you'll see it. And so, go on out and do some great things and make your own discoveries. Bye, everyone.